What is it that makes our students and graduates successful? Is it their background, test writing ability, intelligence? Is it knowing their strengths and skills? Maintaining curiosity? How about students who show up every day and who complete their work? The best students and graduates are excited about learning. They become critical thinkers, collaborators, communicators, creative innovators. As they move through their education, they understand themselves, their strengths and areas where they need others for support. Because fortunately, students aren't like cogs in a machine. They naturally want to grow, develop, and of course be successful. So how does the system foster these types of students? Well, anyone will tell you, ultimately, it's about teachers. Good ones. Ones who know their students, personalize their learning, and broaden their view of the world. The evidence is really clear about what makes a vibrant learning culture in which our students can thrive. There must be opportunities for them to engage in learning, both in and outside of the classroom. Express their insights in individual ways. Become the center of their own learning. Track their self-discoveries. Make informed education and career life choices. It's about inquiry. Students must reflect on who they are, their opportunities, who they want to become, and their plans for achieving those goals. The way we think about students and student learning must expand.
We asked 4 recent grads to sit down with our students to get their feedback through student voice forums.
We asked students to respond to 3 questions. The first one was, how might teachers help me discover my skills and characteristics? Or how can they find things that are important to me?
Point out our strengths and encourage us to use them.
Provide one-on-one feedback.
Ask us what our interests are, what we want to do, and what we like to do to get a better idea of who we are.
As much as students want to hear, I'm good at this and I need to improve this, students also want to excel. The greats weren't great because they knew how to paint, the greats were great because they painted a lot.
The second question that we asked was, how can teachers help me discover who I want to become?
Learn more about what we like to help us realize our opportunities.
Students need opportunities to practice and apply what they're learning so that they can achieve in new age classrooms.
More experiences in real-life situations.
Take time to recognize our skills.
I visited over 50 schools, and this is what kids want their teachers to know.
Be open-minded about my decisions.
More experiences in real-life situations.
Take time to recognize our skills. One kid really summed it up.
I believe it was in grade 5 that I had a teacher named Miss Cumming, and she was the best teacher I ever had. She made my school experience amazing. Every time I came to school, I was glad to do it. She took the time to understand me, and she made me laugh and she made me smile, and everything that I wanted to learn that year I did, because she taught me the way that I wanted to learn. I would have taught myself. It was probably the best year I ever had, but a couple of years ago I had a teacher who didn't take that chance, and I left that year feeling like I hadn't learned anything else. I felt like I had the same amount of knowledge that I had when I entered that room, and that was basically one of the only years I didn't want to come to school. But with Miss Cumming, I felt like she actually cared about me, and she got to know me, and she took the time and the chance to learn about me and my interests, and everything that I tried to learn, she'd make it relate to me. So if I was doing something with a graph, she'd relate it to one of the video games I like to play or one of the sports I loved. It was she acted like she was my friend instead of just a teacher.
Let us participate in activities that are more like real life.
Help me recognize what I'm good at and what it can help me in.
Give us more opportunities to discover new stuff in my blueprint.
Find out what we are interested in.
It's almost like when your teacher doesn't know you, you don't really understand it all.
Be open-minded about my decisions.
If marks are important and I don't get great marks, show me how to improve. Show me how to get great marks.
We still have to ask to use the washroom, but they expect us to know what we want to do for the rest of our lives.
Let me learn, not just get good grades.
Change things up. Let us try new things.
I keep hearing about these amazing jobs in my future. What are they? How do I get there?
Make me learn, not just get good grades.
We need to work together to do what's right for students. It's our job to inspire them to become the best they can be. School leaders must foster a learning culture that feeds the ambition of staff to grow and change. The whole system must stand behind and focus on a common goal. Because if we get this right, every student will be awake to their opportunities. They will be architects of their own learning. Their education will be less about making a living and more about making a life.